Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Caruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Welcome to Try Talk. I'm your host, Mark Bentley. Tonight we were without Coach Robinson. Coach Robinson had a family emergency. Let's hope everything is going well for there. And we'll send prayers out for Coach as well. Now we want to talk about everything that's going on in Hayti High School, news and notes. Hayti inducted a Hall of Fame class over the weekend. Ivory winners joins that class, and of course Ivory part of the 2018 state champs in football. George Merrill, the 1972, part of the 1972 football team for the Hayti Indians, and then Ken Ruff, part of the 1983 basketball state champs, also played for Kent Reynolds. Sandra Robinson, 1982 for basketball. Katrina Jones, 2002 in basketball. And then community involvement of Lee Watkins and Major Jones. Both played key parts of Hayti. All right, it's homecoming week here in Hayti as your Indians will take on the Charleston Blue Jays. And Gardner, part of the Hayti Indian Booster Club, will have merchandise on sale Friday night, so make sure you get your Hayti Indian merch. Now let's talk about last week's game. It was a heavy downpour because of the Hurricane Helene. And what a night we had. I'll tell you what a first half we had. 0-0 at halftime. Both teams going back and forth and just battling it out. But halftime, as they say, the time to catch your breath and readjust, make adjustments, and that is exactly what Sam Vincent Indians did. They came out in the second half and took control of the ball game. From the opening kickoff of the second half, Drummond ran it back 77 yards, put it on the board for Sam Vincent. Extra point was good by Buckeye. I'll tell you what, Buckeye can not only quarterback, throw the ball, run the ball, but he can also kick. It's kind of like if you ever watched the, remember the, where Billy Bob was the coach. Friday Night Lights. Oh, yeah. Booby Miles. That's who Buckeye reminded me of. Booby Miles. He just knew everything, as Booby's grandpa said. He can kick it, throw it, and run it. That's just exactly what Nick Buckeye did. And the Indians found themselves down 7-0 real quick in the third quarter. And then Buckeye would hook up to one of the area leading receivers in Schwartz for another touchdown. And speaking of leaders, this game featured 7 area leaders in the ball game. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen that in one ball game where all the area leaders in high school are in one game. Have you ever seen that, Jeremy?
I can't say that I have, and I've covered games from here to St. Louis, and to think about that, and it took place in Hayti, Missouri, of all places. That's absolutely outstanding. So no, I can't remember that many. When you look at the rankings, whether it be on SEMA Ball or throughout the internet, at least 7, all ranked in the top 5 to 10. Those players were on the field Hayti Friday night.
Of course, 1 and 2 area leading passes were hooking up on a wet rainy night. So I mean, Buckeye did throw a lot of balls and touchdowns. So congratulations, St. Vincent Indians getting a win over Hayti, 35-0. I'll tell you what, we're going to take another quick break and we'll be back on the BBS Sports Network.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Caruthersville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Caruthersville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Hi, welcome back to Try Talk. I'm your host, Mark Manley. As you can see, Robinson's not able to be with us tonight. And we're going to talk about our opponent this week in the Charleston Blue Devils. Charleston comes in at 3-2. Charleston opened up the year losing to Kelly 22-20. And they were going to beat Chaffee in week 2, 38-0. And then beating Malden 54-20. And then losing to Caruthersville 34-6. Before beating Purvisville last week 34-12. So Portville beat the Hayti Indians early in the year, week number 2, 34-6. Your Indians are 2-3 on the year, opening up against Thayer, losing that one 45-28, and then losing to Porterville, of course. And then going on the road and upsetting the Scott City Rams. Speaking of Scott City, they are 4-1, and they play the Caruthersville Tigers this week in a game that should be a top-notch game, right, Jeremy?
I think it's going to be featured as one of the games of the week. You got 2 4-1 teams.
Both leading from district and
exactly right. And it, you're reading off the scores and you talk about Porterville also. It's been such a flip-flop of between Scott City, Porterville, Hayti. Now Caruthersville is going to get the mix as Caruthersville goes to Scott City, and we'll play Porterville later on after the Battle of Boot Hill in 2 weeks, which we'll get to later.
Yeah, it's about to get to the nitty-gritty here.
That's right.
In the CMO South Conference, man. And Hayti would beat Veritas Central 58-21, winning 2 in a row, and then dropping last week in a game where we see it's an outscore Indians 35-0. Hey, we're going to look at Class 1 District 1, which this is another Class 1 District 1 matchup for the Hayti Indians. St. Vincent leads that district with a total points of 63.95 at 5-0. Vanguard comes in at number 2. They are 5-1. That's a team that we have not seen that Hayti actually played for against the basketball state title not too long ago. So that's interesting. 47.80. They are 5-0. Christian City somehow Neil hangs on the number 3 spot at 1-4.
So they've lost another game, and they're still third.
Played up, and that's what happens when you play up. You get those points. They got 44.80 on the year. So I guess their schedule just loaded in Class 4 tonight.
Are they playing on Sundays?
Yeah, they're playing for that District 3 seed. I guess I know they got that first round bye. Charleston is number 4. They are 3-2 with 40.30, and then right behind them is your Hayti Indians at 2-3 and 34.57. And Veritas Christian right behind Hayti, who Hayti beat earlier this year. They're 1-3, and then the rest of the teams, Malden, Chaffee, and Louisiana, are all 0-5. Jeremy, I tell you what, this is just the toughest district in Class 2, District 1 as well.
Oh, it is, and we've seen it each and every week. Caruthersville took their first loss against Valley Catholic, and like we talked about, up and down the state, it was a monsoon, and you could see on the cameras just the sheets and sheets of rain on the field. And of course, we'll get more to that game, but the conference is tight. I think every game right now is a toss-up, and it's one on the field on Friday Night Lights.
That's right. And speaking of that monsoon, we want to send our condolences and prayers out to Eastern Tennessee and the mountains up there in North Carolina, man. It's event. A lot of stuff going on there, and we are fortunate here in the booth.
Yeah, well, 100%. And, the continual get updates about, unfortunately, the death toll is rising. And this has been one of the worst storms we've seen, I think, since Katrina, as far as the amount of water that actually fell. And it'll get worse before it gets better, just because of how long it's going to take for the cleanup crew to get up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Sad situation, man. All right, now we're going to talk about our state rankings in Class 1. We're only going to go through 1 through 3. Is that are the classes that we provide coverage for you here on the Boot Hill Sports Network. So Class 1, Maryville ranked number 1 at 5-0. Number 2 is the St. Vincent Indians, who just got the big win over Hayti. They are 5-0. They're at 85 points, so they're only 1 point from being the number 1 team in the state. Jeremy, as Maryville has 86. Adrian comes in at number 3 at 4-1. Tipton at number 4 at 4-1, and then Van Forest is number 5 in the state. They are 5-0. They're number 2 in the district. So keep that in mind. That's another one of those point situations, man, that the state of Missouri just needs to really work on things as far as that. Windsor is number 6 at 4-1. Ashgrove and Milan are tied for 7-8. Ashgrove was 4-1. Milan is 3-2. But they both have 22 points. Marceline at number 9 at 3-2. Big old Salisbury Steak there, Jeremy.
That's the only thing I can think of when I hear it.
I actually seen them play last year in the state basketball tournament against South Scott, man. And
that's right.
They were part of that Final Four again, and they are 4-1 in football this year. And they were not ranked last year. They're dropping out of Scotland County and Penny and Cass Midwest. And now on to Class 2, which has the few featured teams around this area. Fairgrove comes in number 1, Bowling Green at number 2, Valley Catholic Wars at number 3, Warsaw at 4, Lafayette County at 5, South Shelby groups 5-0 at 6. Lamar is number 7. There's a name we recognize. They are 3-2, but yet ranked number 7 in Class 2. They have 38 points. They actually got 2 first place levels. That was crazy. Mid Buchanan is 5-0, yet ranked number 8. Maybe they're like Las Vegas. They know something we don't know.
That's always a possibility, that. And there's a lot of conspiracy theorists around here too. So you're saying that was the number 7 team is 3-2?
Yes, Lamar.
Lamar, yeah. We know Lamar well around this area. So with 2 losses, they're still above a 5-0 class. Again, that goes to the pointing system, right?
All right, Mountain View is number 9. They're 4-1, and then South Harrison, of course, 5-0. Dropping out was Roseville. Roseville did receive some votes, so they got 4 votes. And come in number 12. Class 3, Blair Oaks number 1, Silicate number 2, and then there we are, Dexter Bearcats. What a year they're having here. Yeah,
and we'll get to them too, because when we talk about Scott City again, that's where Scott City ends their season. Now,
tell you what, I watched that game this weekend. Of course, they played on Saturday because of the weather.
Right.
Played Southern Boone, and I watched that game, and Dexter's got some exciting ball players, man. I'm really excited about Dexter maybe bringing home the state title.
They're in the talks. They're definitely in the talks.
They're 5-0, number 3. Maryville is number 4 at 3-2. And then Mount Vernon is number 5 at 4-1. St. Francis Borgia is number 6 at 5-0. Park Hill Central, Roseville is very familiar with them as well. It's 4-1. Bradford is number 8 at 5-0, and then that Southern Boone team that Dexter just played, they are number 9 in Class 3 at 3-2, and then Booneville is 4-1. Dropping out is 9. And that is a look at the state rankings. Hey, we're going to take a quick timeout, and then we'll be back with the player of the week for Hayti Indians and KEANTHONY Taylor.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Look at this. Good, man.
Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service is an in-home supportive care provider serving the area from locations at 1119 Ward Avenue in Carolsville and at 511 East Elm in Marston, Missouri. Glowing Hearts has friendly, professional employees who provide home nursing visits along with personal and homemaker services to enable clients to remain at home. There is a difference. See for yourself by calling Glowing Hearts In-Home Care Service in Carolsville at 922-5056 or in Marston at 643-2537.
All right, welcome back to Try and Talk. I'm Mark Manley. I am joined by the Hayti Indian player of the game, KEANTHONY Taylor. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Good. And KEANTHONY, you got a nickname that's pretty interesting. It's Juice. Tell us how you got that nickname.
When I was little, running fast with the Elijah Barnett now, and ever since then, they said I had that shoe.
There you go. Hey, Elijah was pretty quick, wasn't he?
Yeah, that boy.
He was one of the top receivers. Hey, man, you had a heck of a game against St. Vincent, man. I got your stats around here. I think you had let's see, 10 tackles, 3 tackles, 4 losses, and 1 sack, man. You was on it, wasn't you?
Yeah, feeling nice. I had to sit out the first 2 games. I was tripping. Came back, got that time, man.
Good deal, man. So at halftime, you guys had to be feeling pretty good, man. You shut out a great St. Vincent team, man. And tell us what was the going into halftime. You felt good. What happened after the half, man? We kind of fell apart, didn't we?
After the half, I kicked the ball off. They scored. I guess we lost momentum. They came down. Rest is history.
Jamon, I tell you what, that's just like that I know of in my research. That's his second one that he's ran back. So he was an athlete, man. And that's another thing. I'm glad you mentioned that. You do the kickoffs for the Hayti Indians. So how did you get involved in that, man? Have you done that since? Have you been playing? Did you play junior high football?
Yeah.
League league football?
Yeah. But I wasn't a kicker. It was him.
No.
But I started last year.
I knew it was him. People can't see him.
It was Cameron Turner.
Cameron Turner used to be the kicker. He retired his kicking shoe.
Yeah, he retired. Yeah. So Coach Jackson, he put me out there, tried it out with Malachi. So, and then
Harris did kick for a little while. That is right.
And I took over. That was fine.
Tell you what, you got some good kickoffs out of that too, man. You are just a
Sophomore.
That's right, baby. Just a sophomore. This team is loaded with sophomore. What we got here for you, KEANTHONY, is a home plate Barnacle player of the game. Ball, man, and congratulations on winning Hayti's player of the game.
Appreciate
Look at there, my beautiful wife. Look at all right, man. So you guys got a tough one again this week, man. But you're at home, and there's going to be no rain, man. Let me ask you that: how much impact did it have playing in that pouring down rain?
It made a big impact. The wind was blowing. Couldn't tell where the ball was going. Devontae Payne had at least 3 picks in the drop.
He did have, and I'll tell you what, that was some swinging plays there in the first half, man. He come close a lot of times, man. But, what is your mindset out there on that field and pouring down rain? I know you wish you was somewhere else, did you not?
Not somewhere.
I don't blame you, my man. I was sitting in the booth warm and dry, but, man, I've been in those games before, man. I'll never forget. We played in Crawfordville, Arkansas one time, and about the same mess, man. And, but I tell you what, that's football.
That's football.
You just got to suck it up and go with it, don't you?
Yeah.
All right, man. Any shout outs we need to give to the family out there?
Shout out to my dad. He gave me a little call. He told me. He said, make sure I go out there and do my thing. And I get a tattoo. Birthday in 6 days.
How old you going to be?
16.
16.
Oh.
Yeah.
You gonna get your driver's license?
I'll get the driver's license and a
You
tattoo.
tell Pops to buy you a car, not a tattoo. All right, man. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back on the Blue Hill Sports Network. This is Mark Manley, and that is KEANTHONY Taylor.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.
Hey, if you want a truck or a real fine car, Faulkner Auto Sales can get you cruising in any style. If Faulkners don't have it, they can get it. And if they can't get it, it's not even made. Go see Dwayne and Kevin at Faulkner Auto Sales on Truman Boulevard in Carruthersville or call 573-333-3800. And remember, if Faulkner's is not on the back of your vehicle, it damn sure ought to be.
Hi, welcome to Try Talk. Of course, you can see I'm on my own here tonight, but that don't mean we can't talk about the Hayti Indians. Hayti Indians have a big game Friday night, and it is homecoming, Jeremy.
No rain, luckily.
No rain. Hey, I think we're going to be 70.
Supposed to be something nice. I think it's going to
70 degrees and no rain.
Okay, by the time the sun goes down, folks bringing jackets.
There you go, man. I'm looking forward to it. We'll be at the TP against the Charleston Blue Jays. Charleston comes in at 3-2. Your Hayti Indians come in at 2-3. They need a big win because you know who's up next week, don't you?
I heard a rumor.
Heard a rumor. What rumor was that?
Oh, something about the battle of something. The battle of the booty. Is that right?
You guys have been holding on that trophy over there in Greenville the last few years.
Yeah, no, and from what I heard, again, just these are just rumors. They plan on keeping it, but that's just that's what my intel.
Can't get greedy now.
Well, then again, I live in Carruthersville, so I hear different things than you do here over in by the teepee.
There you go. Hey, we will see you Friday night at the teepee. This is Mark Manley, Jeremy Aiden, Blue Hill Football. It's been so long for Try Talk.
Great food and electrifying atmosphere and entertaining people. Come on in to Home Plate Bar and Grill, located at 1710 State Highway 84 in Hayti, Missouri. No matter if it's high noon or closing time, it's never too late to slide in to Home Plate.